Okay. Hi, I'm Suri. I'm from Penang. Originally from Penang. Yeah?
Go Penang, yeah.
Yes, Penang, good.
Mainland.
Mainland semua. Mainland semua.
Penang. Thank you for coming tonight. We have a good little coffee cafe that allowed me to do this presentation also. CS Penang, always a family for me. I'm going to share you my journey, 3.5 months in Europe, 11 countries, about 3,000 kilometers by bike. Of course, 4 to 6 hours cycle every day. It's about, I would say, in 10, one camping, campground, hostel, and I made a few friends that I stay in a few countries. And can I know everybody of you that are cycling before? Can raise a hand, please? They're cycling? Wow, it's good.
Not in the gym,
Cycling in Asia before? Traveling? Anyone? 9? You? Can I know where?
Laos.
Laos. Good. And you, sir?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Colombo?
Huh?
Colombo?
No, north. In the north. Java. Around Java.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Komodo Islands? Colombo.
Full of dragons.
Or scared about
Cool. And yes, you? Taiwan is cool. I saw one guy, yes. Where are you, sir? Taiwan. Wow. Anybody in Europe cycle before? No. So I'm a junior in cycling. So please, maybe I'm not so much knowledge on this, but please share it for me. Okay? I'll show you some of my pictures. I have a lot of pictures, but sometimes then put over here. Feel free to see from the CS portal as well, from my Facebook as well. I post a few pictures. Okay, equipments. What I have. I bring my mattress to Europe as well.
Really?
You are so good then. I love you. Sleeping bag, jackets, pillow.
Nutella.
Yeah, Nutella. Stove.
Where's the cheese?
Sorry?
Where's the cheese?
Cheese. No, Malaysian cheese is not good. Correct. You agree with me? Raise your hand.
But
Yeah.
also Nutella is better in Europe than here.
No, Europe is much more better than cheese. I carry my own tent, super light, that I just bought from Ali
Express.
Express.
That's good, is it?
No, that's good. It's only 1 kilo.
How many t-shirts?
1 kilo.
How many t-shirts?
Question later.
Oh, that's very good.
Nothing, question later. Okay, alright. This is equipment. This is Walker, my cycle, touring bike, Walker. I changed the bike, my tires to Shimaba Marathon class, so you know that? No? You pretend to know. Alright. Shimaba Marathon class, a pair. And this is in airport when I have to disassemble my bike alone. So sad. And people just look at me, what the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here? I take about 1 hour to disassemble my bike, and I study for all these things before I'm doing all these things. And my bike is not so heavy, only 15 kilos. 15 kilos. Yeah, I can carry like this. I lie. No. Okay, this is in Zurich airport, on the way back to Moscow. I put my boxes here. So expensive, shall I say? Scheiße, so expensive. But I have to pay, so it's okay, it doesn't matter. It was in London when I was cycling over there for the sightseeing during the summer, yeah. And Big Bang. This one is Balaton Lake, Hungary. Beautiful. Can I know anybody from Hungary, please? No? Okay.
Neighboring countries.
Neighboring countries. Russia. Yeah,
Don't be
neighboring
working
countries.
here.
Yes. Yeah, this also from London. My walker is here, hiding somewhere. Poppy. He's peeing somewhere here. Yeah. This is all the way to the countryside of Lake Balaton. Amsterdam. Auschwitz, Poland. Okay. This is when I came ground in Slovakia during summer. Was so sad for me. In which it's during summer times, but for 4 nights, it's -5 in a tent. I have the equipment, but it's not for minus. So I was in the tent and was thinking why I'm not so rich to have to stay in a hotel or hostel, and that's quite expensive over there. And I didn't sleep well that night, and there is a gazelle bear in Slovakia. I was camping in Slovakia, white camping for 2 weeks, and every night I can hear the gazelle bear sound. For the first night I camping, I was scared. Every single song I was alert. I woke up, really. I didn't sleep well. But the second day, I sleep so much. Doesn't care, whatever, just go. I so tired, I can't because I'm so tired actually. And this is Eurostar procedure for you to carry your bike. I have to buy this plastic from CTC in London, in which very expensive. It's about 25 pounds. 25 pounds for this plastic, only in London. Yeah, but I carry the plastic bag so I can do some business here, copy paste. So you can come for me for this plastic. Yes. And it's nice. Paris. I was in Paris for twice, one in summer, and I wanted to go again on autumn because I want to see how it looks. And this picture was in summer. This is all the way, I use a route to Eurovelo 6 from Budapest to Hungary to Prague. This is the route. What is Berlin? Yeah. Hungary? Yes, so Hungary. Belgium. Hungary. Munich. This is how you carry a bike to train stations. So it looks like so heavy. I have bicycle with assemble everything. It's become, I purchased a new lock, very heavy lock, so it's about 25 kilos everything. And my panniers, outlet panniers, I carry a duffel bag, so it's quite difficult for me to carry my bag, especially if I transfer my bag to transportation like bus, train. I have difficulties in Hungary where they give you 5 minutes to transit your train. My bike was it's about 4, what they say? A break from another 4 house, 4 coach, is it? Yes. Platform coach, and I have to run to take my bike and take my bag and change platform, the next platform in 5 minutes. But yes, local people help me, of course. I just smile and ask for help. Europeans very, very nice. I meet a lot of good European people, yeah, especially because we Asian, we are 10. We are different. It's not to say that they won't help you, they help you. Just smile. Just smile. Versailles, France. This is how you hang your bike in the train. This one, Paris, I all the way to go to Czech Republic. The way I set up my bike. Slovakia, I go to the mountainside, and this is Switzerland. Take the wind in the south of Switzerland, near to Constance. Yes, this is me. This is free post. How you transfer your bike in a bus. So you have to disable everything, and the driver will do everything for you. But there were extra charges for your tickets, maybe 9 euros, 10 euros. And the train as well, you have to pay extra on that. Yeah. This is my boyfriend in London. Can you see that? Yeah. Yes, my boyfriend is in London. We cycle together in tunnel. This is my sister also in London.
Is it also boyfriend?
Boyfriend too?
Boyfriend too?
Second boyfriend.
Second boyfriend. That helped me to carry a bike. Lake Constance in Germany, very nice places. This is one of the campground that I stayed. This is my tent. This is my walker. Very nice places. Yeah, one of the Eurobelo site in the Luxembourg to go to Brussels side. And this is Austria. Paris. The way to Olympic. Hungary. Yes. Slovakia again. And this is that I want to share with you. Move out from your comfort zone. You can only grow if you're willing to feel and quite uncomfortable when you are trying something new. I want to say you why I cycle, why Europe, and why I cycle solo. The only thing I will share, and then I will ask you a question and for you to answer, for me to answer. I never cycled in Asia. Really, I never cycled out from Malaysia. Never. This is my first time to cycle a long trip. I changed a lot of plans. I supposed to cycle in London, in Ireland, but it's very wet on summer and expensive. Agree with me? It's expensive in Ireland and in Scandinavia. So I changed the route to Paris, which is more hot, 36 degrees. I have, why I cycle, I was thinking to go to Mongolia actually. Mongolia for buy a motorbike to Russia. But my friends from Switzerland have to go to Israel. So I have to change a plan. And that time, tickets to Mongolia much more expensive than to London. So I changed to go to London. And I purchased a bike here in Malaysia because in European my size is difficult to get because I'm small. I have to change my broad saddle. I think do you have idea about broad saddle before? Anybody? Yeah, you know? Yes, it's the best one. It's expensive, yeah, you know, it's about 100 euros. But it's very worth. You don't feel so stoned on your foot, you know what I mean? See? It's very nice, but I have to open that every time I park everywhere, I have to carry my with me. So I changed a good tire, which is 10,000 kilometers warranty, no puncture. Yes. And I purchased outlet panniers, very good. I have difficulties in which my panniers is broken in Prague. So I emailed to the outlet in Munich. They sent me within 2 days to Prague. They are so efficient. So you are from Germany, I will give you a clap. It's so good. I never thought that they will give you 2 days. They emailed me, they say, I will send you 2 days. I say, are you okay? I was laughing, but really 2 days is in Prague. And I chose to be cycle in Europe because, yeah, of course I mentioned before, it's because of tickets, it's cheaper. And I was in Europe last year as well. I told my friend I won't go to Europe this year, but I was in Europe. So I didn't plan anything for my trip. I just learned from the road. It was amazing. And why I travel solo? Of course, because I have no boyfriends. If I have boyfriends, I will ask him to carry every of my things. I have no boyfriends, and it's difficult to get friends. I think you know, to cycle 3.5 miles is not easy. You get annoying. I traveled with my friends last year for 6 months. She's the best, but you know, sometimes we have it's different. Travel backpack and cycling is so much different. I learned a lot of things in my journey. A lot of beautiful scenery, arts and everything. And yeah, I like to share with you all. If you have questions and answers to ask, feel free to ask. In France, it's not allowed you to camp everywhere, but you can ask the landlord. Is it they give you? Is it you can camp or not? Because campground in France is take about 15 euros for one person. 15 euros. I can't stay in Airbnb because it costs you 25 euros a night. If I cycle with couple and I want boyfriends, it's a little bit I can share. But I'm cycle alone, for me it's pricey, 25 euros. So campground is 15 euros in France. So what I do is, I go far away from civilization. I out from one place about 8 a.m. to cycle, so I can reach one place 4 or 5 p.m. So at that time I can find a nice place far away from civilization, and I can camp for free. This is in France, not in Germany. Germany you can do as well, but Germany mostly I stay in it's like campground, and we also have a warm showers. So you know warm showers, sir? It's very nice community like CS for cycling. In Poland, I can ask for the landlord to allow me to stay maybe 1 or 2 nights, and they give me just smile and they give me this opportunity to stay. And I was maybe for camping, yes, I can save money, but when I've been in city like Amsterdam or London, I'll stay in a hostel. I'll stay in a hostel, of course. And yeah, it's so pricey to cycling in France to stay in campground. I think it's about 15 euros. It's quite expensive for me, so I try to escape from that. And yeah, time is good. I mean, I have to cycle very fast, very early, so you can find a good place to stay. One time, because I stay in white camping, I have to prepare my drinks, my water 6 liters every day, toilet. You know what I mean, how to use the toilets, and I learned how to be more, more independence and more respect to Mother Nature. That's what we are pointing to travel in Europe. They are different. We have to take care of the nation for the next generation. Thank you for your questions. Thank you. My equipments, most of my equipments, I have that before last 2 years. I mean that jackets or like Go Zero solar panel. I didn't have a lot of equipments that, because it's slightly expensive, very expensive. But I have a few things that since last 2 years when I'm traveling, and the last minutes preparation is for my bike. It's very important. I will highlight that for touring bike, for the cycling with bike, the most important is your bike. How you know your bike. how you can handle your bike, assemble, you repair everything. And I would like to share with you, don't be so thinking about money for your saddles and your tire. It's very, very important. Saddle and tire, your panniers, please. Maybe it's a little bit, because maybe it's like you think it's more expensive, but it's okay. They have warranty, 5 years of panniers. It's 5 years warranty, doesn't matter. Your saddles of broke. It's very good. You don't have problem on that. And because my bike, this is a new bike, so this didn't have any problem so far. So for the preparation of bike, I take about 4 weeks. Before I travel, I buy everything between 4 weeks. I went to the class to repair my bike. To start to December, it's like kindergarten, you know, so funny, you know. How you prepare yourself, your mental. I meet Raluca. Please give clap for her because she is the one that gave me a lot of information. I will share. She is the one. She said it to me. I meet her 2 days before my flight. Do you remember? Yeah. She mentioned to me, Sri, you have to take rest a day before your cycling, a day before your flight, because when you're in airport, you reach in London, you can't remember which front or rear tires to this when you want to assemble the bike. Yes, what she said is correct, because a night before my flight, I didn't have enough time to prepare because I'm working and I have to do all packing the night before my flight. It's very, very last minute. And I didn't sleep well, maybe I sleep 2 hours. And my direct flight from KL to London is 15 hours, no transit. When I was in airport, yes, this happened. This really, I really can't think where's the rear or front wheel. I really can't think. So I have to sit 1 hour just like the dumb over there, just look at my bike and assemble my bike. I assemble my bike about 1 hour. And 1 hour I think is average time. It's average time, yeah. Alone as well. Everybody in the immigration will look at me like this, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Don't leave your luggage unattended. I was traveling alone. If I go to the toilet, who want to take care of my bag? This the reason. This is something that I have to ask some other people to look for my bag. And yes, of course, your preparation of the things, your mind, your energy. Because I'm a runner and a swimmer, so I do my preparation for 1 year for this, for energy. Money, of course, money. It's expensive to travel in Europe, and for 3.5 months, it's very, very expensive. And I save a few things so I can go to museum, Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. I can go to Versailles Palace in France. I save money so I can go to the Philharmonic Orchestra in Berlin because I love orchestra. I love arts. And I also go to Opera House in Vienna because I love the art, so I have to save a few monies. I have limited budget and I didn't have been sponsored by anybody. So money is very, very important. I have difficulty showing money as well. And like our lady is saying about campground, this I save money so the money I can use to visit a few arts places, to see all these Van Gogh, Da Vinci masterpieces, are very nice. So it's very interesting to do that. And other preparations like I didn't have problems in food. Maybe some Asians, they have problems when you go to Europe. You can be difficult to find rice, everything. Yeah, when I cycle, you have to eat a lot. I eat a lot of rice. I cooking by myself. I cook spaghetti as well, noodles. I eat a lot, and I spend a lot of money on food. It's very nice. Okay, I have GPS Garmin 624 ST, but it doesn't work well. Yeah, it doesn't work well. In which you have to buy a SIM card from the Garmin. It costs you 100 euros for certain countries. It's very expensive. So some places I can't use because I can't afford to buy the SD card because it's 100 euro one places, so I can't afford to buy that. So I use my headphones or my iPod by Maps.me offline, but it's not, doesn't solve your problem as well. Paper maps in France costing you one places or like one district is about 16 euros. How you want to buy 16 euros for one places? You're going to few countries, you have to buy more maps. So what I do is you just go and pedal. Just go and pedal. I mean that they have a certain route, Eurovelo, in the US, for the European country that you can cycle a parts of that. But from the city parts before you reach the places that have a symbol of Eurovelo, you can't find that. So my Maps.me doesn't work very well. Paper maps sometimes I have that. If the prices is better, I bought it, or I get from somebody else from the cycling that I meet the roadside. We exchange the maps. This is the best thing we do. And I always ask local people. In France, they didn't speak English. They don't speak English. So I speak my Malaysian language. They speak the French language. That's good. That's good. But they really have. They show like this, all the sign. Hungry people as well. They don't speak English, but they're willing to help you very well, very well. They're willing to help you. Czech Republic as well. I really love their countries. They really help you. I have problem when I cycle in which you're already late and you lost the track. Maybe it's about 4 p.m. but you didn't reach your destination. What I do is just go to the hostel and stay in the hostel. The next day, at least they have internet, so I have Wi-Fi, and I check again the routes, download again for Maps.me, and this is the way how to settle the problems. And it's very nice to know that some country they have a different route paths, different how advanced they have a route paths is very different. Like Germany, they have very good route paths. You won't have problem in Germany, and maybe you're going to have some problem in Paris because there's a lot of routes that appoint you to 6 or 5 places. You don't know which route you want to take it, and yeah, always ask people smiling and ask people that they help me a lot. I really appreciate it. European they are different. They are different. They respect your as a tourist, and they like you if they look you very differently, and they always say hi to you everywhere. I have a very pen master on life, like this. Okay, bye, hi. And I have lots of invitation, free food, free drinks, and free staying in the lawn places. So I really appreciate that. I never travel that is eat a lot when I'm traveling previously, but when I cycle, yes, I really eat a lot, like 5 or 6 times a day. It's really, yes. Breakfast, I will eat noodles, 2 packs of noodles. for my breakfast. No bread at all, no. And then, like your question, how I prepare my foods. I eat rice after I set up my tent. It's about maybe dinner. I eat a rice. I cook by myself. Mostly I bought sardine, a canned food for a fish, something. I make sure I have a food store for 2 days at least. 2 days in your bag. So for 2 days, I think average for your weight of bag, I think for your canned food, it should take about 4 kilos like this. And this not include drinks, 4 to 6 liters. It's really heavy. It's really heavy. And mostly I prepare my food very freshly. I take breakfast, and then I will cook something like noodles for 1 portion. So after I cycle 2 hours, I will stop and eat my noodles. I have a lot of Snickers to eat. When I riding, I eat Snickers a lot every time. So I will stop and drink and stop to some of the convenience store to buy milk, Coke. I drink a lot of Coke. Yes, Coke help a lot. I know it's not good for your heart, but I have to drink a Coke. Coca-Cola, really, it's giving me energy. I didn't take drugs, so I have to drink Coke. And Coke also is quite expensive, 1-2 euros. But I need that. I have to eat. I have to drink. And how I didn't keep my food very long because I always stop and eat. Okay. And then he will claim for me for that. Sorry. For the halal food, no, I'm vegetarian when I'm traveling. It's a good taste because I learned from my friends. There's a very nice to become vegetarians when you're traveling, and it's very easy to cook. It's not so much complicated. Vegetarian is good for you, and I'm not so fussy for meat because I'm Muslim. I didn't fussy for the chicken or the ham or whatever, but I only eat it in Germany because there's a lot of Turkish shop, and this is how I handle my food. I didn't storage a lot of fresh lettuce or tomatoes and everything because normally I will eat that within a day and finish all because I'm so hungry. And yes, I think for cycling, for Muslim, if you don't have access on the halal meat, just become vegetarian. Just be simple. That's it. It's okay. It's okay. You still have energy. Just eat rice and with vegetables, fruits, banana, Snickers, Coke. Is enough. Do I answer your questions?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any question else?
Next question.
Okay, flat tires. I didn't have flat tires problems. Only infections.
Huh?
Infection. No?
Tire?
It's infections of tires. Really. It's so funny. I never know that. Really, I don't know that about this. The tires have infections too. Especially when you transit from one places, different flights or whatever, different altitude, they have infection on your tires. I don't know. Previously, I don't know. I have tire inspection in London when I assemble back my bike, of course, and also in Hungary as well because I went to the mountain side. So that's why I recommend you to use Chernobyl Marathon. Plus, because I'm the ambassador of the Chernobyl. No, just it's very nice. It's 10,000 kilometers free function. It's good for you. But I have a spare tire for 2 tubes for me, just in case. Safety. I have been stopped for immigration for a few times. London and Paris, in France some, because I'm Muslim. That time I was wearing fully hijab, so I have problems on that. So I respect whatever happens in Europe. So after that I cycle, but I didn't cycle a lot, look like wearing hijab. So you know, you will know you have to be adopt on the situations. You have to be, respect whatever happens over there. Maybe we are not in their country, we don't know how they feel. So you have to be respect whatever with the procedure, everything. So for securities, just immigration stopped me because they want to check me. They look me so curious. Why you came from Asia and suddenly bring your bike? You want to stay here? You want to work here? You don't want to come back to your countries? It's very, very different, you know, because I would say, is it so different for alone, solos, ladies to cycle in Europe? They say, yes, it's strange. It's strange. I said, what is so strange? A lot of Europeans came to Asia, travel alone. They said, no, we always travel by couple, partners, not alone. So they have curious. I know maybe you have different situation, but they're really asking me a lot of questions on all these things. And you attraction addition because my skin, I'm tan. So local people will come and stop me. Hi, where you come from? Are you from Philippines or Thailand? I was in Philippines. Oh, they stopped me and asking about was they also like to stay in Asia, everything. So that's a good thing. It's not like so dangerous for me. It's sharing communication, and I get a lot of new friends, which is very nice. Interesting people as well. And for safety, yes, you don't have to worry about safety in Europe. Just respect their culture, and they are very kind. They really to help you. I really appreciate that, because in London people help me to carry my bike. I didn't ask to help. They said, "Oh, you need help? I'll carry your bike." So amazing, right? They help me to carry my bike, and yeah, I think every people they have a very good heart. If I have opportunity, I will cycle again in Europe. They are different. They're really willing to help you. They show you which part that you want to go. But of course, they didn't give you money. Of course, they have everything. I really appreciate that. So I think maybe some of them is not. Cannot accept you, especially like in the countryside of Netherlands. I have some this kind of they look you like strange because you have different colors. Just look, but they didn't do anything. Just look, what are you doing here? But it's fine. It's fine. I just smile, say hi, hello, and they give me very good. Some of them come into me and you coffee. Just okay. Just go and have a coffee. This is nice to know. Sometimes communication barrier as well, but these good things to know that yes, you should go to Europe cycling. Very nice. Okay, when I camping is because I'm traveling to the city as well. When I was in city, I enjoy the city life.
Example.
Yeah, example what you have in Amsterdam, you know what I mean? In Berlin, 3 days party. Of course, 3 days party. Okay, when I'm cycling in the campsite like Slovakia or the jungle side, during night we have, if I saw that we have another friends that's sitting maybe a little bit far away from us, but we sharing the food sometimes to make friends, yeah. I sleep very early if I cycling in the tent. When I camping, maybe I sleep about 10 or 11 p.m. because I'm so tired. And I didn't. Of course, I enjoy the nightlife in Europe as well, in Brussels, in Amsterdam as well, Berlin, Constance. I have lots of friends we meet. When I stay in hostel, after 1 month we accidentally meet again in somewhere in the place. It's very nice. I hang out in a red light district as well in Amsterdam. No, I can control myself. Okay? I'm normal human, okay?
Yes, must go place.
Yeah, must go places. Some nightlife, of course. I think it's a difference because I especially when I stay in hostel. I was staying in hostel as well. I didn't just only camping as well. So from the hostel, I meet a lot of friends that we can go hang out everywhere. So there's a must places to go. Okay, China, India, everything that was I done is last 2 years in Mongolia. The one was by backpackers. For cycling, you mean? Yeah? I wanted to go to, maybe I will cycle summer next year in South Korea, maybe. Yeah? Because I spend a lot of money now, so I have to move around in Asia first. And I don't know, maybe I'll change the plan